Welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and we're continuing with All-Star Comics number 8 from January 1941, 1942, and this is the first appearance of Starman as a member of the JSA. I don't own any of his Golden Age stories, but I am a fan of the Golden Age Starman. Um, he's similar to Green Lantern in that he has a very powerful weapon, except in this case, he actually created his gravity rod rather than discovering the weapon. It would later be called the Cosmic Rod. But at this point, I believe the only things it could do was allow him to fly and shoot an energy weapon. So let's get into it with Starman. With the counteragent to Professor Elba's insanity serum clutched tightly in his hand, Starman drops from the sky toward an old wreck of a house just off the main highway. Is he still there, Billy? Sure, Starman. He's tied up so tight it'd take a hurricane to get him loose. That light! Stop it! It's driving me mad. This ought to snap him out of the fit that's got him raving. Oh, that was horrible. What an experience, those lights. Any light driving me wild. Then, after Starman injects the powerful antidote. That's a little out of order. Now we want you to answer a few questions. Maybe he can tell us what all that money was doing in this trunk. While Whitey Wolf is recovering from the effects of the insanity serum, let us halt time in its tracks and go back a few hours to that same haunted house. The other kids dared me to go in that old haunted house. I'll show 'em I'm not afraid. Gosh, it's all dark and creepy inside. Why, it's a trunk, and say, it's chock full of money. But I'm not scared. Oh, what's that? Something big and dark. I'm again out of order. Sorry. I'm rich. Candy, ice cream, football, games, but it isn't mine. Leaving the old house, the excited Billy runs straight into the path of a speeding automobile. Gee, I'll go home and tell Pop about it. He always knows what to do. Ted, look out for that boy. Oh! Billy trips and falls as the swiftly moving car bears down on him. Oh! But Ted Knight, Starman, is used to acting swiftly in an emergency. He swings hard on the wheel and jams his brakes. Oh, Ted. As the car skids sideways, Ted pulls the frightened youngster to safety. It'll be safer inside the car, young fellow. Come on. Wow, you sure are strong. As Ted and Doris continue on their way, Billy tells about the hidden treasure. And the trunk was all full of money. I wonder what it was doing in that old house. It is odd. I'd look into the matter, but all this excitement has given me a headache. At the mansion of B. Jameson Baker, socialite and publisher. Sorry to bring an extra guest, Mr. Baker, but we almost ran over him. He said he found a trunk full of money. A trunk full of money? He couldn't mean... Just a joke. He's kidding. I did too. Honest, Mr. Knight, I did find a trunk filled with money. Shh. I know you did. You wait in a room upstairs. I've a friend who wants to see you. Ted Knight races swiftly to his car, dons the costume of the famous Starman, and returns to Billy, his face completely exposed. Yow, it's Starman. I'll bet there's crooked work going on, isn't there? You know, that's the guy you were just talking to. You bet there is. And you're going to help me smash it. Whee! The gravity rod carries us faster than an airplane. There's your haunted house below. Listen, Billy, I think we're about to solve the mystery of the trunk. Starman and Billy hear voices coming from within the old house. We sure had old man Baker in a spot. He had to come across with the dough. Look, Whitey, it's Starman, Run, Alabama. I think that's a football term. You house haunters haven't a ghost of a chance. Stars fell on Alabama, da-da-dee-dum. 3 at one clip. How's that for a triple threat? Ow, what hit me? So, despite having the gravity rod, he just resorts to fisticuffs. What about that trunk load of money? Talk. What's the matter with you? He'll never learn anything from Whitey. I've fixed him with Professor Elba's serum. The light, it's driving me crazy. I can't stand it. Starman, those thugs are escaping. Let 'em go for the moment. I'm on the track of something queer. What caused this man to suddenly go mad? That light, yow! I'm late. I forgot about the Justice Society meeting. Billy, will you watch Whitey while I'm gone? I won't be long. Yeah, those lights. You can leave him to me, Starman. Thus Billy stands guard while Starman is at the meeting. Starman returns with the solution. Whitey treats Whitey and learns the secret of the haunted house. Baker is running for governor. We forged some phony letters and threatened to have him published unless he bought him. So we left the dough in the haunted house. He can't afford bad publicity. You cheap rats. Where's the rest of your gang? Where's their hideout? I'll tell you. They stuck that serum into me, didn't they? I'll get even by spilling. Leaving Whitey tied up in the haunted house, Starman quickly locates the gang's hideout. Hello, boys. Starman! My gosh, that wall just melted away. He sends a thug crashing into a big radio cabinet. Here's a message via radio. Suck. Help. If you don't like radio, I'll send a message with my fists. Crime doesn't pay. Oh, you're telling us. Let me pound it into your thick skulls. Honesty is the best policy. You boys need a nice quiet cell to rest up. I know just the place for you. One after the other, Starman carries the crooks to jail. They're all yours, officer. Now to get Billy and return the money to Mr. Baker. Great work, Starman. Back at the Baker mansion. So that's how we're bringing your money home to you, Mr. Baker. Billy had his share in it, too. Starman, I've heard of you in the Justice Society, but I never knew how much you did for people. You should see him fight. As governor, I'm going to do all I can to stamp out crime and help the little fellow keep the money he earns by the sweat of his brow. We'll feel well repaid by that promise. Later, as Ted Knight returns. Ted, Billy had a thrilling adventure with Starman. Where were you while this was going on? Headache, you know. Too much excitement after that drive up here. Oh boy, cake and ice cream. But after Billy is in bed, Starman again takes to the air. I've got to get together with the rest of the Justice Society members to see if we can run down Professor Elba. So next up will be the Hawkman.